We're ridiculously close to the Superman teaser, but we got to talk a bit about it before we get there. Hey everyone, this is Digital Charcuterie. Thanks for stopping by. If you're looking forward to Superman, the DCU, and everything else, hit that subscribe button because we talk about it all the time on this channel. The Superman trailer is hours away. As of this recording, we're about 12 hours out. Today, they released a 30-second teaser to the teaser for the teaser trailer for Superman. James Gunn also did a little video saying, hey, we're making a Superman movie. There's going to be a trailer tomorrow. You got to get excited. And it's kind of like I'm looking at this and I'm super excited for the Superman movie. Do not get me wrong. Really excited to see the trailer. I don't need the trailer. I'm like, my tickets for the movie's already bought. I mean, it's not literally bought, but figuratively, I'm going to see this movie. You don't have to sell me on it. I'm already in. And look, this is someone, Man of Steel, one or two, top two favorite superhero movie of all time. I'm not going to argue it. It's subjective. You like what you like. I like what I like. And I love that movie to death. Does it have its problems? Don't want to talk about it because I just really enjoy the movie. But I'm ready for a new take on Superman. Let's see what you got, James Gunn. I mean, this is from a lifelong Superman fan. Not me, James Gunn, but I also am. I'm 43. He's been around forever. Like, I was born way before the MCU gave us all these little bit more obscure superheroes that kind of popped up every once in a while on a Saturday morning cartoon. So I'm really excited to see where James Gunn takes Superman. But we got this little 30-second sneak peek today. We got to see Lois Lane, Cat Grant, all the fun stuff. But the trailer did a few things. Some people are saying it looks kind of CW, but I love that we got to see the Daily Planet at the top of that. That's always a big iconic symbol of Superman and the Metropolis and the universe. Really happy to see that. But there was something in this. There was a few things in this that caught my eye. My favorite part about it is just that quick cut to his cape as he's flying through the sky, and you see the yellow S. Just one thing, I don't know why, but I've always loved the yellow S. Now, I didn't miss it necessarily, but when I saw it on the behind-the-scenes pictures and they're like, it's back, I was like, you know what? There's something about that I love. Could it be because of the ending of the Dean Cain season show series? Like at the end credits, I believe that was his cape with the red. It might have been a different show. But that's why. But there's always something about the S on the back that always got me. And that one like snippet that we got, I'm like, oh man, that looks awesome. But the other thing that really caught my attention, and I kind of talked about this on a video, I think yesterday, is this teaser, like the poster, but this teaser is bright as it is super bright. They like cranked the brightness, put the contrast up a bit, but they're like, and then they boosted that saturation. They're like, look at all the colors. And again, I feel like this is them kind of course correcting from the Snyderverse, where the Snyderverse, the colors are very muted. And I love those movies, but I know a lot of people that were like, why are they so dark and abysmal looking? Like, they should be colorful. Superman should be colorful. And James kind of tripled down on the color. Now, for me, I didn't think it looked CW. It definitely looks higher quality than CW to me, but it's the coloring. It's because it's so colorful. I also think they've dumbed it down to this 30-second version and made it more for cell phone user audiences. So that I think they might have played with the frame rate a little bit on it, to be honest. That's what it kind of feels like. I could be wrong, but it feels like it's more dumbed down for the cell phone viewer. Like, oh my God, you're on the subway. Let's watch the Superman teaser for the teaser for the teaser for the teaser for the teaser. That's what I thought. But it was very colorful, and they're really playing around with the look up. They're really playing that. Like, everyone was the trailer is basically just everybody in the trailer is looking up, and then Superman flying and flying up. And he's going up, up, and away. Which, again, the other thing that leads me to believe is the teaser that we're going to get is not going to give us a whole lot of information. But this movie, there's going to be a big, large threat that Superman has to go for him to look up. I think they're playing with look up because it's look up, right? A bird, a plane, and all that. But I think the threat is coming from up. There's a big threat coming from above, and we'll do other videos on that. But that's what I think they're kind of playing with us on that, right? It's a fake out a little bit, like look up at Superman. So I think the teaser is going to be heavily focused on that. We probably will just get like a glimpse of Nicholas Hoult, Lex Luthor, especially if you watch the video that James Gunn did. He mentions Superman, Lois, and Lex specifically. He mentions those three. So I think those three are going to be sprinkled throughout the trailer at some point. I think Crypto. There was a rumor that Crypto was going to be a big part of it. I think we'll get Crypto. I think you have to. I think the second official image we got was with Crypto. I don't know how you don't have him in the first teaser that we get, especially since this is like his first big screen debut. Like, like this is kind of a big deal. Like, people are really on the fence about whether or not Crypto should be in this movie, and it's hard to say. Like, I never understood when people are like, that character should not be in the movie, because you don't know what the movie is. And that's how I feel about, when people are like, there's too many characters in this movie. I'm like, are there? We don't know the story. We don't know how they sprinkle in. Because if I give you the character list for The Dark Knight, you're going to tell me there's too many characters in The Dark Knight. But you don't, because they're utilized to fit with the story, to tell the story, to progress the story. So that's why I hold caution to the amount of characters. Because obviously the reason for the concern is because we've had superhero movies in the past, in the 90s especially, where they've thrown in way too many characters just for the sake of throwing in the characters. So the concern is valid. It's a very valid concern. But until we see how they're utilized and what the story is, we don't know if there's a need for them. James Gunn is saying that there is a need. I would definitely believe that there is, for the sake of having all these characters in there. Superheroes are established, obviously, so people looking up at the sky, they're not amazed that Superman's around, even though this teaser is making it look like people are looking up like they are amazed that Superman's up there. But if he's been around for a while, if we're in the middle of the action, the middle of this universe of what's going on, they wouldn't be amazed at Superman flying through the sky. They'd be amazed at something else happening up there, or why Superman is going up there, if that's what they're looking at. So there's something bigger here. I think it's a fake out. The lookup is legit, but it's not about Superman. We're meant to believe it's about Superman, and it might kind of be about Superman, but it's more about what is going on up there that would cause him to do it. Which leads me to believe that Lex Luthor, while he is the villain, I don't think he is the ultimate villain of this movie. There's more going on in this movie than just Lex Luthor being the big bad. There's something else at play, and Lex Luthor might utilize that to his advantage, or he might just be watching. Apparently he's a scary figure in this one, so he might just be watching, and he might be the chess pieces, figuring out how he can take advantage of Superman, utilizing what he's seeing going on. But this was 30 seconds. I'm sure the full length one's probably only gonna be like a minute, maybe a minute 30. It's not gonna be that long. I know people have talked about it. Somebody sent me I've had things have been mentioned, but I've been trying to ignore it. I just really want to go in fresh on this thing and just watch it for the first time, 9 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, and really see what it is. But I'm very excited for it. Cannot wait. This 30-second glimpse, people. It's caused a lot of hostility. You see a lot of the Snyder fans coming up and like, it should be Henry Cavill. And maybe, look, I think Henry Cavill, I don't think he got a fair shake after Man of Steel at all. Like, he was relegated to like a bit player after that. And yeah, that wasn't fair on him. I thought he was a great Superman, but you know what? It's time to move on. I think it's time to move on. And here we are. We got David Cornsweet, who I really think we're going to get a phenomenal portrayal of Superman. Whether or not he's your favorite, my favorite, remains to be seen. But all that ultimately matters is that he's good at the role. All that ultimately matters is he's good at it, and he embodies everything that Superman stands for. And he's got a yellow symbol in his cape, and he wears red trunks. So far, 2 for 2. Cornsweet, 2 for 2. Well, those are my thoughts. Look, I'm really excited for this. I thought this 30-second thing was great. The music was so good. I was like, this music is awesome. See how it plays out in the movie. See how it plays out in the teaser trailer in a few hours. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Give us a like and a subscribe. And until next time, may be the master of your own universe.